Hello everybody, this is Fantastic and I am back again for conducting your second e-lesson about how to improve your speaking skills. In my video lessons you are being taught the necessary phrases for organizing your speech. In the first session we started to put leading in phrases and pointing phrases, and in this second session I will continue this. Let's start. Today we are going to speak about again the pointing phrases. They are divided into three groups: the first one, second one, and third part. And now it's time to start how to use some first group of pointing phrases. They can be, I need to start off by pointing out that, as you can see here in the beginning of this phrase, you can put an e-lead phrase, and at the end of this phrase you have to say about your idea. What is your first point? Next one is that the main thing you need to know is that I suppose I should begin by highlighting the fact that you may or may not be aware that in fact I really need to kick off with the point that. So let's turn to the questions. Our e-lessons are usually provided with a couple of questions to explain in the how to use the given phrases, and in this lesson you are provided with these two questions. So first one, tell me about your family and what's your main purpose in life. Now we can use the above phrases for answering these two questions. What can be like this? So it's the first answer for the first question. Tell me about your family. So, alright, I need to start off by pointing out that I come from quite a big family. Here you can see the words and phrases in the sentence is divided into three groups, and they are separated from each other with special colors. In the blue color you can see alright, and in the red color the longer phrase is that I need to start off by pointing out that this is the phrase we have learned recently, and it is pointing out phrase. This phrase is explaining my first idea, my first important sentence about my family, and it is being a big. So the first idea about my family is big. Now let's turn to the next answer. The question was, what is your main ambition? What's your main purpose in life? So the answer can be something like this. Okay, then the main thing you need to know is that I always wanted to be a necessary person for society. So okay, that is a leading in phrase. The main thing you need to know is that pointing phrase, and here it is explaining that being a necessary person is or was the main ambition in my life when I was a little child. So in English, when you are speaking or describing something or someone, you have to provide your ideas with details. And here you can see that a great example. Alright, I need to start off by pointing out that I come from quite a big family, and that actually involves my grandparents, 2 nuclear families, 12 people overall. And for the second question, the answer can be something like this. Okay, then the main thing you need to know is that I always wanted to be a necessary person for society. Therefore, being a surgeon was my ambition through my childhood. Here the being surgeon was my ambition through my childhood is the important detail for what necessary person looks like. And in the first answer, that actually involves my grandparents, 2 nuclear families and 12 people overall, means that what a big family is, because in any country of the world, the families which contain more than 7 or 8 members are considered quite a big family. Now, as you have finished your first idea, you can turn to the second point, and second pointing phrase. These are on top of that. I can also add that, or also I suppose I should say that. Then you can put your second ideas about your family and about your main ambition, main purpose of life. So, listen to this example. On top of that, I can also add that my cousin is getting married next month. That results in increasing the number of our family members for 1 more person. So, you know that the first question is tell me about your family, and in the first pointing sentences we have said that our family is quite a big. It actually contains 12 people, and the second point for this idea is that it is getting even bigger next month because my cousin is getting married. So let's turn to the second question and its answer. So the question was, what is your main ambition of life? Second point can be something like this. Also, I suppose I should say that serving in the army was in the area of my interests. Sorry. You know, the first idea was being a necessary person, and the detail was that being a surgeon, I wanted to be a surgeon when I was a child, so therefore I studied hard. It means that biology and chemistry, and nowadays I'm a surgeon. Now this idea is the second pointing idea, and it is serving in the army, because the soldiers important job owners in the world. Therefore, this idea is being added. Now, how does it look like if you make a complex speech for a given question? Let me see. So the question was, tell me about your family, and the answer is that, alright, I need to start off by pointing out that I come from quite a big family. That actually involves my grandparents, 2 nuclear families, 12 people overall. On top of that, I can also add that my cousin is getting married next month. That results in increasing the number of our family members for 1 more person. And what is your ambition in life? It is second question, and the complex answers can be something like this. Okay, then the main thing you need to know is that I always wanted to be a necessary person for society. Therefore, being a surgeon was my ambition through my childhood. Also, I suppose I should say that serving in the army was in the area of my interests. Well, I think you like these methods and phrases that we have learned today, and they can be appropriate for the exam condition. Now, the only thing you should do is that you must learn all the phrases by heart and use when you talk to your friends and during the lessons, when you communicate with the classmates and the teacher. You must improve your speaking skills by using the methods and phrases that I am conducting in these video lessons. And the last thing you should do that doing your homework. Now, as usual, I will give some themes for talking. You should record your voice on your mobile phone or on your PC by using those phrases we have taught today. And don't forget to send your voices to my Telegram post. So the themes are those. We have 3 themes for today, and it's your homework. So in the first theme, you must describe your leisure activity which you do with your friends. In the second, please describe street markets in your living area. And the third one, tell me about the haircut that you usually have. And thanks for your attention, watching and listening to my e-lesson. I will look forward to your homework. And see you next time. Until next time, you have to take care of yourself, and goodbye for now.